This is how my parents reacted when I converted to Islam. Some context. I am Hondureña, but I grew up here in the States after I was born in Honduras. My parents were the non-practicing Catholic, just by tradition type of Latinos. And I pretty much grew up agnostic my whole life. So the day that I came around to telling them that I wanted to embrace Islam and follow this religion, this is how they reacted. Alhamdulillah, my journey to Islam was kind of quick and easy. I did the research myself and I just accepted it as the truth. I felt like it answered all what I always believed innately about the attributes of Allah, being a creator and not being anything of like his creations, that piece of it. So when I wanted to tell my parents, I was already living on my own. And so I decided to wait until I could come home, visit, and tell them in person. I wasn't wearing hijab at the time. And I mainly just explained to them, like, through all my struggles, the more I researched about Islam, I now have a sense of peace in my life. I feel like I have guidance in my life. Oh, I remember that I had to tell my dad first. And also, I converted 2.5 years ago, if that helps. And my dad is the quiet type, so he didn't have much to say. He was just like, okay, are you sure? And then when my mom came back from visiting Honduras, she also was like, this is a bit extreme, like, why? And I explained to them, like, what Islam really is, not their perceptions that they have from what they learned in the media. And my advice to any other sisters out there or anybody that's looking to embrace Islam is that, one, you accept it as your truth, that Islam is your truth and it might not be everybody's truth. And when you go to tell your parents, to have patience with your parents, because if I were to put myself in my parents' shoes, I bet that this came as a huge surprise, that they never imagined their little girl to grow up and be so different from what they imagined she would be like. So try and put yourself in your parents' shoes and have empathy for them, that this is a big change for them and that you will need to give them some time to kind of process it and go slow in telling them about Islam if they have their reservations. In time, with your kind of, with your improved manners and character, inshallah, they will see the beauty of Islam.